of climate change, costs associated with climate change that could rise to $43 billion by 2050, and the World Health Organization reports that air pollution kills 7 million people a year. We need to be acting on climate change, and we need to be coming together and acting in an ambitious way. I'm excited to make the announcement today because it's about helping Canadians make cleaner choices in an affordable way. And when you look at the transportation sector, it's 25% of our emissions. Canadians want to get behind the wheels of cleaner vehicles, and we know electric vehicles can dramatically reduce emissions, helping us towards our climate goals. Le secteur du transport représente le quart de nos émissions. Le secteur du transport doit faire partie de la solution, et cela comprend rendre les véhicules électriques plus accessibles pour les Canadiens afin qu'ils puissent se déplacer de manière plus rapide, plus économe et plus propre. I talk to Canadians and they're excited about owning an electric vehicle and they want to be part of the solution, but they know EVs can cost a little more and reasonably they're worried about their budgets. That's why I'm very excited about our announcement today. As of May 1st, 2019, Canadians can receive up to $5,000 for purchasing or leasing an eligible new zero-emission vehicle. You can see some examples behind me. Eligibility criteria: a battery electric, hydrogen fuel cell, or longer-range plug-in hybrid vehicle with a battery capacity of at least 15 kilowatt hours. This includes vehicles with 6 seats or less, with a base retail price of less than $45,000, and vehicles with 7 seats or more, like minivans that many families choose, with a base model price less than $55,000. Alors, je suis très fière d'annoncer aujourd'hui que nous travaillons avec les Canadiens pour faire que les véhicules électriques sont plus abordables. Dès le 1er mai, et on a un incitatif $5 000 pour les véhicules à 6 sièges et moins, jusqu'à 45 000, et 5 000 pour les véhicules à 7 sièges et plus, jusqu'à 55 000. For any Canadians that are interested in finding out more, you can call 1-800-O-Canada or go online to canada.ca. Another exciting incentive is for businesses. We're helping businesses upgrade their fleets to cleaner fleets. Zero-emission vehicles are eligible for a full tax write-off as soon as they go on the road. Through Budget 2019, we're investing $130 million in building charging stations across the country, workplaces, parking lots, apartments, and condo buildings, and even at major attractions like right here at the Vancouver Aquarium. We need to make it easy for Canadians to go around in a cleaner way. No more driving around to find gas. You can charge at the places you go. This is part of our very ambitious goal for the transportation sector, a goal of 10% new cars being sold being EVs by 2025, 30% by 2030, and 100% by 2040. We're also very pleased to see the government of BC has also set a goal of 100% electric vehicles by 2040. We're working with automakers to ensure supply meets the increasing demand. And this is just one part of Canada's climate plan, which will make historic reductions in emissions and Canada doing its part to help tackle climate change. Our plan includes investing in renewable energy, phasing out coal, building public transportation across the country, including right here in Vancouver, investing in energy efficiency projects for businesses, schools, hospitals, universities, cities, and towns, Indigenous communities, to help them reduce pollution, but of course also to save money. We're also investing in clean innovation. I'm very excited to be going to Squamish today, where I will see amazing technology. A Canadian BC company, Carbon Engineering, literally takes carbon dioxide out of the air to make cleaner fuels. These are practical, proven, affordable measures. and affordability is critical in everything we do. Affordable EVs allow Canadians to benefit by reducing their operating costs. We've also introduced the Canada Child Benefit, which has lifted over 300,000 children out of poverty. We've lowered taxes for middle-class Canadians, and we now have the lowest small business tax rate in the G7. I'm also really pleased that we have historic low rates of unemployment, and we've created 900,000 jobs with Canadians. BC has been a leader on so many leading climate action policies. With BC's momentum and zero-emission vehicles and the Government of Canada's support, I know we can drive down emissions. Cleaner cars means saving money, breathing cleaner air, and making sure we're passing on to our kids and grandkids a safer, cleaner, sustainable environment. Our government is committed to investing in practical, proven, and affordable climate change solutions. Thank you. I like that. These are you. We've got the folks here. Are you guys the EV? You're some of the EV owners. That's great. Well, you guys must be excited. That's great. And affordable climate change solutions.
Thank you. I think we're going to take some questions, but hopefully we'll have a chance to talk to you. That's great.
Vancouver Electric Vehicle Association. Well, thanks for leading the way, Ron and Bruce.
So, thanks for coming. Merci pour votre présence. Alors, maintenant, la ministre va prendre les questions. Ça va être une question, un suivi. So, the minister is going to take questions now. We're going to do one question, one follow-up. Just before you ask your question, please say your name and the name of your organization. Thanks.
Bonjour. Oui. Alors, c'est une très bonne idée. C'est sûr que nous devons regarder comment on va réduire nos émissions de gaz à effet de serre dans tous les secteurs. Le secteur des transports, très important. Une annonce aujourd'hui pour les véhicules électriques, mais une bonne idée, les vélos électriques. Alors, je vais prendre cette idée, on va regarder. Merci. Alors, moi, ça fait un mois ou 2 mois, j'étais au Québec. J'ai fait une grande annonce avec Hydro-Québec pour avoir des bornes tout autour du Québec. Nous avons un plan pour investir, pour créer plus de 1000 bornes. Mais c'est sûr, pour que les Canadiens soient confiants, pour qu'ils aient la confiance pour choisir des véhicules électriques, c'est sûr, le prix est important. C'est pourquoi on a l'incitatif de 5 000 $, mais aussi, on doit avoir des bornes pour recharger les voitures. Alors, on travaille de très près. Et ici, à Vancouver, en Colombie-Britannique, nous travaillons avec le gouvernement ici, avec ministre Heyman et le premier ministre Horgan. Ça, on fait une annonce, c'est 1000 bornes tout autour du pays. Nous avons fait une annonce, ça fait 2 mois, je ne sais pas combien de bornes, mais une grande annonce avec Hydro-Québec. Ouais. Look, politicians and leaders have a responsibility to tackle climate change. Our scientists issued a report that said that Canada's climate is changing at twice the global average, 3 times in the north. But I don't have to tell Canadians that. When you think about last summer, Canadians remember flooding, droughts right here in British Columbia, historic forest fires that are devastating the land, but having a real impact on people's health, with mothers being worried, parents worried about their children going outside because the air quality index was 10 or very high, businesses being impacted, tourist sector in particular because of the fires. And then, of course, in Ontario, Quebec, you had people literally dying of extreme heat. We need to take action on climate change, and we have made it clear that it can no longer be free to pollute. Because when it is free to pollute, there is more pollution. We know what the problem is. We have got too much carbon pollution. One of the most effective measures to take action on climate change and most efficient way is to put a price on pollution. I was in Washington last week. I was very pleased to be at the Carbon Pricing Leadership Coalition, where over 45 countries have a price on pollution. Canada has our Carbon Pricing Leadership Coalition, where we have businesses across the board, from 5 major banks to energy companies to consumer good companies who support putting a price on pollution. And it's great to be here in British Columbia, where there's been a price on pollution over a decade with governments of different political stripes, and it's worked. The BC has been able to reduce its emissions with a price on pollution. It's had one of the fastest growing economies in the country, and it has a vibrant clean technology sector. We need to be taking serious action on climate change. The Canadians I talk to across the country expect us to do it in an affordable way. And that's why in the provinces where we have had to step in because Conservative premiers have decided to step back on climate change and make it free to pollute, we are giving the money back through climate action rebates. It's going directly back to families. 90% goes to families, such that, for example, in Ontario, a family of 4 receives $307, which is more than 80% of families pay, and there's also an incentive to save more money. The point is to pay less or nothing because you can choose cleaner solutions. Whether it's a zero-emission vehicle or a more energy-efficient vehicle, carpooling, taking public transit. We're making historic investments in public transportation across the country. Whether it's using LED light bulbs in your homes, better insulating, using a smart thermostat, these are all choices, but we know that it has to be affordable when it comes to protecting our environment and tackling climate change. That's why where there's a price on pollution that the federal government has had to step in, we are giving the money back through our climate action incentive. That is not a change in policy, and that policy will continue. Alors, bien, les citoyens d'Alberta ont parlé. Je veux féliciter le nouveau premier ministre élu de l'Alberta, M. Kenney. Alors, j'ai hâte.
Hello?
Hey, man.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Ron, can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up?
You hear me? What's up, man?
Yeah. I'm streaming on my Newfie Guy 37 channel. It's just a newscast from CBC, but I can't get the picture right, or in the OBS.
All right.
I don't know if you could come in on. Do you have Newfie Guy 37?
Yeah. I'm getting ready to have to drive though right now.
Oh,
I
are
gotta
you?
go pick up my stepson.
Okay. Well, we can
I
do it.
gotta go pick him up from school real quick.
Yeah, that's no problem. When you get
Commercials will get you banned though. Commercials will get you banned. If they got any commercials on CBC, they'll get you cut off.
No, this is just a newscast. Not to my knowledge, no commercials in it.
Okay.
No, that's all right. When you
All right,
come,
because I know our channel called PBS, Public Broadcasting Station, runs commercials. So
buffering there now. I don't know what.
Apologies for being late.
if
No,
you
when you
run
come,
any commercials or ads or anything,
yeah.
you'll get in trouble.
No, when you come back, I didn't know. Like I'm. Okay, the stream just ended anyway. When you come back, I don't know.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to get